Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to Somaliland National TV News English with me, Mohamed Salim, broadcasting from the Somaliland TV studio in Hargeisa, here to bring you the latest news in Somaliland, and these are the stories making the headlines. The Vice President of Somaliland, Abdirahman Ismail Sailim, who was also joined by members of the cabinet, attended a ceremonial event to mark the first anniversary of the construction of Abai Dam, the largest hydroelectric dam in East Africa. The electrical output of this dam exceeds the needs of Ethiopia, and the Ethiopian ambassador was present to announce that Somaliland, among other East African neighbors, will also benefit from this feat of national development.
The Vice President of Somaliland, Abdirahman Ismail Sailim, also joined by cabinet ministers of the Somaliland government, attended a ceremonial event with the Ethiopian ambassador of Somaliland. All were present to mark this ceremonial event, which was the one-year anniversary of the construction of the Ethiopian dam, which was partly built to produce hydroelectricity that will supply both Ethiopia and Somaliland. The Ethiopian ambassador said that the project will continue for a period of 5 years, which will be implemented by Ethiopia and its general public, the purpose of which is to provide the means to allow rural communities in Ethiopia to become self-sufficient, finally freeing them from potential poverty and famine. Once implemented, this project should produce 600 watts of electricity, and this quantity of electricity is more than what's required by the Ethiopian public, and neighbouring countries will also be able to benefit from this excess electricity that will be produced. The Minister of Fisheries and Marine Resources, Abdullahi spoke at the event and said that this project represents good relations between Somaliland and Ethiopia and is something that Somaliland can benefit from. He also added that Somaliland has a relationship of brotherhood with Ethiopia and would like to continue this relationship of brotherly cooperation. The minister also spoke about the fact that Ethiopia will increase their business through the port of Berbera, which is already their port of choice in the Horn of Africa. The Vice President of Somaliland, Abdirahman Ismail Sailim, concluded the event by saying that this will provide great changes to the way of life in the Horn of Africa, and that today is a great day of joy with regards to the start of this project, through providing the benefits of this hydroelectricity dam called Abai, which was constructed in Ethiopia. Speaking about the relationship with the international community, the Vice President added that this relationship between the two nations shows the development that the international community has noticed from Somaliland and its people. He would like to congratulate Ethiopia and their people for the construction of this hydroelectricity dam, for the construction of this Abai hydroelectricity dam, which is the largest in the Horn of Africa.
The First Lady Amina Mahmoud Jirde Amina Waris and the new Minister of Information and National Guidance Abdi Yusuf Duale Bobe, who were also joined by the Director General of Information and National Guidance Faisal Ali Sheikh, to award certificates of honor to the schools and students who took part in a new series of academic competition program which recently concluded on SAALIM TV.
First, also known as Amina Waris, was joined by the Minister of Information, Abdi Yusuf Duale Bobe, and the Director General of the Ministry of Information and National Guidance, Faisal Ali Sheikh, who were all present in the ceremonial event to mark the success of Somaliland National TV's first series of an academic challenge program aimed at increasing competition among secondary schools in the Somaliland capital Hargeisa, while also acknowledging the successful schools who achieved the highest rank in the competition. The Elais Secondary School was awarded with the first prize for being the highest ranked school in the competition, and second place went to the Daib Gudi Secondary School. Each school was honoured with their ranking with a certificate of honour, as well as receiving accreditation for their successful ranking. In addition to this, they also received school equipment, a separate prize for their respective schools, as recognition for their success and participation in this revolutionary program, designed to provide a new form of competition between schools in the capital of Hargeisa. The Minister of Information, Abdi Yusuf Duale Bobe, spoke about the importance of academic knowledge and cultural understanding, which was highlighted during the broadcast of this program. The First Lady Amina Waris congratulated the schools who participated in this competition, while sending a special congratulatory message to the highest ranked schools, which shined through during the first series. She added that this program provided great importance to Somaliland society, which highlighted the knowledge of the capital's secondary school students. She added the importance of Somaliland National Television regarding the way in which they inform the Somaliland public and asked them to continue their good work. The First Lady Amina Willis concluded by saying that it is important to see the inclusion of girls in the secondary school system, increasing their overall academic knowledge and their efforts. Meanwhile, she mentioned that the risk of young people being attracted to the idea of human trafficking to seek a better life abroad, and said that the current administration are prioritising employment creation to solve this problem, which affects so many young people in Somaliland. The Director General of the Ministry of Information and National Guidance, Faisal Ali Sheikh, also spoke at the event, where he discussed the problems this new school's competition show had initially and expressed his gratitude to the agencies who assisted in the success of this program, along with the schools, students and parents who took part in the new show. The director of SLN TV, Ahmed Salawan Duhul, added that the role of SLN TV is to inform, educate and entertain the Somaliland public, while also expressing his gratitude to all those who made this show possible. The First Lady concluded the event by awarding certificates of honour to all the institutions and individuals involved. The Director General of the Ministry of Information and National Guidance, Faisal Ali Sheikh, also announced that the agency Adam Smith International has completed its donation of the equipment which it promised to deliver.
The Minister of Religion, Khalil Abdullahi Ahmed, was guest of honor at an event discussing the pitfalls of incorrect understanding of Islam and how this has affected the Somaliland society. Also present at the discussion were academics and Islamic scholars who also shared their views.
The Minister of Religion, Khalil Abdullahi Ahmed, opened a discussion on the problems of incorrectly understanding the Islamic faith, which was held in the Somaliland capital, Hargeisa. The participants of this discussion were representatives, elders, academics, and religious scholars, also joined by the Minister of Religion, Khalil Abdullahi Ahmed. The discussion was detailed and expansively discussed the problems that arise from incorrect understanding of Islam and how that creates problems as a whole on society.
Our religion is based on being a good member of society or city life. But it seems that since the fall of the Somalia state and we retook our sovereignty, that people are finding hard to adjust from rulers to city life. Within that time, people have come across issues or problems that they were yet to see, with the majority of the people who were city folk became refugees. Issues such as courtesy have become a problem. An example of which I encountered today was when a man decided to stop in the middle of the road, not allowing us to pass, and also preventing another car from a side road to pass without a care. It is issues such as a lack of respect for another human, which is a result of the civil war and many knowledgeable people leaving the country.
Minister Sheikh Khalil added that it is of great importance to be sure of the correct understanding of Islam, to not fall into the pitfalls of the issues that incorrect understanding creates. This sentiment was followed by Representative Ahmed Sheikh Ali Ayanle. Sheikh Ismail Abdi Hurre expanded further on this by providing further issues that arise from this incorrect understanding and how this affects the strength of belief.
Members of the House of Elders, academics and cultural leaders took a trip to Somali state of Ethiopia. The purpose was to speak to the regional leadership and resolve outstanding issues which have threatened the security of the Gashamo area. The delegation went on a peacekeeping mission and reported the outcomes of their trip to the House of Elders upon their return.
Members from the House of Elders of Somaliland, who were led by the chairman of the Permanent Committee of Elders, Mohamed Ahmed, returned from a trip from the Kilinkashanad, the 5th Somali region, which is in Ethiopia. Recently, problems have occurred within the region, and these representatives from the House of Elders took this trip, the purpose of which was to propagate peace and negotiations as a problem-solving tool to advise the head of the region, Abdi Mahmoud Umar, to resolve any outstanding issues. Mohamed Ahmed and Haji Abdi Karim Hussein Warabe, who is the oldest elder in the House of Elders, gave a report to the House upon their return to the capital Hargeisa regarding the purpose of their trip and the outcomes. The representatives said that they were on peaceful mission to speak to the leadership of the region. The representatives also reported that the leadership took their advice on board and stated that unity with their neighbors is the only way forward. The delegation also reported that the President Mohamed Silanio, who gave an expansive briefing on how to resolve the issues of peace that blighted the region for so long and affected the relations with Ethiopia. This delegation, which consisted of 16 delegates, were in the region for a period of 5 days and included cultural leaders, academics, and representatives of the House of Elders.
The deputy manager of the National Road Authority, also joined by the mayor of the Gwachala district of Farso, the building of new road is in the Gwachala district, which is economically thriving border town, is split between Somaliland and Ethiopian border.
The deputy manager of the Somaliland Road Authority, Engineer Hussein Abdi Duale, with other engineers from Somaliland Road Authority, were also joined by the mayor of the Tog-Gwachala region to inspect the rebuilding of roads that's underway currently in the Tog-Gwachala district, which is in its second day. The vice manager said that the people from the Tog-Gwachala region have actively participated in the rebuilding of the roads in the district, and also added that it's every citizen's duty to take part in the rehabilitation of the roads in the Tog-Gwachala region. The mayor of Tog-Gwachala, Mohamed, said that this project is currently underway through the government and the district leadership of Tog-Gwachala, who have contributed their part to this reconstruction, but appealed to the thriving business community of the Tog-Gwachala region to actively take part in this project. He also discussed the fact that good roads will have a huge benefit on commerce in the district, and the need for new roads has been there for the last 20 years, and now they'll be finally able to service this need. These new roads, which are being constructed by the Tog-Gwachala district municipality, will be of the quality to serve the needs of the local community, which is something the local community also welcomed. This is due to the fact previously the poor quality or lack of roads meant that many vehicles were left trapped, resulting from unlevel road edges. This caused the business community many problems as a commercial district, so transport problems pose a great problem to the commercial growth of this economically vibrant border town between Somaliland and Ethiopia, which is literally split in two as a result of the border shared between Somaliland and its East African neighbour.
The governor of the Seoul region and the mayor of Las Anod, the Seoul regional capital, who were also joined by the police chief of the Seoul region, attended a ceremonial event to mark the opening of a new office building for the Seoul Civic Committee.
The governor of the Seoul region and the mayor of Las Anod, the Seoul regional capital, also joined by the police chief of the Seoul region, were guests of honor at a ceremonial event marking the opening of a new municipal office for the Las Anod Civil Committee. Also involved in this ceremony were the regional constituents and members of the committee of the Las Anod region to celebrate this momentous event. The new chairman of the committee of Las Anod region was the first speaker at the event, and he said,
Our committee was established a while ago. Only its progress wasn't as active as it is in the current time. I'd like to express my appreciation to all the members of this committee and whoever assisted the committee's work plan.
The chairman of Seoul region, Mohamed Cheneyere, explaining the committee's objective, which is to improve the Las Anod district, has stated,
I encourage this committee, just as all the other committees in the rest of Somaliland's regions, that has done and achieved many projects to upgrade their areas, to follow their steps and work even harder and stand out. These projects being started are part of the achievements of the new administration of Somaliland. I'm hoping that this committee does not waste our government's efforts paid all through this process and to realize its objectives and goals as a committee serving the people of the district.
The Admiral of the Somaliland Coastal Guard, Ahmed Al Osman, announced that the Coastal Guard captured a group of pirates to the west of Somaliland's coastal line. This on the same day that the Somaliland government accepted the final 10 of the 19 piracy business owners transferred from the Seychelles.
The Somaliland Coastal Guard announced that they have captured a group of pirates and their boat off the western part of Somaliland's coastal line. The Admiral of the Somaliland Coastal Guard, Ahmed Al Osman, announced this on the day that the final 10 prisoners convicted of piracy completed their transfer to Somaliland from the Seychelles. Admiral Ahmed Al Osman said that around 4 p.m. today, we captured Somali pirates and their boat. These pirates made it clear that they had traveled from Puntland with the intention of capturing ships in Somaliland waters. The Admiral praised the Coastal Guard for their vigilance and alertness to prevent these pirates from achieving their goal of prompting problems to passing ships in Somaliland waters. He added that the Coastal Guard are always there to be the first defense for the nation and the international community to bring pirates to justice. This coincides with the completion of the 19 of the 76 prisoners convicted of piracy in the Seychelles arrived in Egal International Airport as a part of the agreement to transfer prisoners convicted of piracy that are of Somali origin from Seychelles. Somaliland commitment to assist the international community to solve this ongoing problem, who only accepted prisoners from the southern Somalia and not Puntland, who according to the international community stated during the London conference they can facilitate for prisoners from their region, which appears to be the majority of those captured for piracy in the Indian Ocean.
That's the summary of the news brought to you by the entire team here at SAALIM News English. Thank you for watching, and until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.